Thank you so much, Taron. Good day to you and to the viewers at home. We are coming to you live from the old Tambo Hall in Zone 1 at Ezwelitsha, where the Eastern Cape Liquor Board is holding an anti-pens down campaign, where the different schools that are attending the campaign, their parents, there is the South African Police Service, we know there is also the Department of Education, religious leaders are also here, and as well as the liquor traders. The aim is to discourage young people from consuming alcohol and abusing alcohol, especially after their final examinations, as we all know that they always have those pen down events that they hold. If you remember what happened at Enyobeni, it is exactly what the Eastern Cape Liquor Board is fighting against. But we are going to talk to the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Magala, who is going to talk to us about these campaigns. We understand this is not the first and definitely not the last event that you have. Doc, tell us about the impact that these events have.
As Eastern Cape Liquor Board, ever since the incident of Enyobeni, we decided to intensify, our campaigns and awareness campaigns about the issue of the pens down. And indeed, when we actually check the impact and measure the impact, ever since we started these campaigns, as from 2022, after the incident of Enyobeni, we are getting positive, reports from different schools, from different communities, and from different principals that because of the programs that we are actually implementing as Eastern Cape Liquor Board, one of those programs is the ambassadorship program, where we've got our ambassadors in schools who actually tips us as the institution when there are these planned parties to be held by the learners. So it actually helps us because we become vigilant and we start to act. We come along with South African Police Services and other law enforcement agencies to actually address those and stop those from taking place. So they are actually helping us, and also the education awareness campaigns that we are conducting to the communities. It actually makes the communities to be vigilant, to know about these parties. As you can see today here at ezwelitsha, the hall is half full of the parents who are actually here to come and listen. And these are the parents who are going to help us and who are going to be vigilant and actually know the whereabouts of their children. So it helps us, and indeed our campaigns have an impact.
When you issue licenses, we understand that there are regulations that they must be followed. Age is one of them. Now, how do you enforce liquor traders to say that this is what you need to do in terms of selling alcohol to the young people?
Look, as Eastern Cape Liquor Board, we issue the licenses with the terms that accompany and conditions that accompany that license, and it is the responsibility. In those terms, we actually stipulated and stated clear that it is the responsibility of the liquor trader to ensure that they actually, ensure that the learners and also the children under the age of 18 do not come to their premises. So with us, to ensure that they comply with this, we've got our inspectors who monitors the compliance to all the outlets out there.
Even though that the license stipulates that it is the liquor traders' responsibility to ensure that young people don't buy alcohol, but they still do, Doc. Now, how do you deal with the aftermath of all that?
Look, selling alcohol to the children under the age of 18 is criminal. And once we get a report or we find any liquor trader selling to the underage, we actually take drastic actions, and we don't really hesitate to bring along South African Police Services to charge them for the criminal activity that they are actually doing, because they are not allowed to accept or allow the underage to their premises.
I see there are parents inside. How important is it for them to be part of such programs?
It is very important, because we are saying as Eastern Cape Liquor Board, parents must start playing their role. parents must start parenting their children. They mustn't shift the responsibility to other parties or other stakeholders like the teachers, the schools, but they should start, the issue of discipline should start at home, and without them ensuring that they are disciplining their children, as other stakeholders or parties will fail to actually enforce that. Hence, they are really important and critical stakeholders to be part of these campaigns.
Doc, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
That is Dr. Nombuyiselo Makala, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Eastern Cape Liquor Board, talking to us about the campaigns that they are doing as the board, where they are discouraging young people to consume alcohol, especially after their final examinations, telling us that when they issue licenses, they inform the liquor traders that it is their responsibility to ensure that they do not sell alcohol to underage children, and also telling us the importance of parents being part of this program so that they can be able to guide their children into the right direction. Back to you, studio.